Hello my friends and welcome to another piano tutorial. Today I've got another Shawn Mendes song for you. We've got Always Been You by Shawn Mendes. My name is Josh and I am here to help you learn how to play the piano for yourself. So if you are new to my channel and you are interested in that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss another video. Alright, let's get started with this tutorial. Alright everybody, so in this song there's really just one main chord progression that gets played through the entire song. It's kind of a longer progression, but once you get it down you'll be able to play any section of this song. We will still break this tutorial down into a verse section and a chorus section because I do like to play them a little bit differently, but it's going to be pretty much the same chords. Alright, so let's get started. This song is going to be in the key of B flat, meaning we have two flats, B flat and E flat. And so we're going to start our chord progression here on a B flat chord. That's just going to be B flat in the left hand, F, B flat, and D in the right hand. Next up, an E flat chord, E flat in the left hand, B flat, E flat, G, and E flat. There's our E flat major chord, and then our third chord, we're just going to drop our G to a G flat here. And that's going to be an E flat minor chord. So if we're talking this in terms of Roman numeral chords, this is our 1 chord, this is our 4 chord, major 4 chord, and then our minor 4 chord. Alright, so those chords, we have B flat, E flat, E flat minor, we repeat, B flat again, E flat minor. Alright, so then after that we go to this chord, a C minor chord, C's in the left hand, C, E flat, G, and C in the right hand. And then we go to an E flat chord again, just like before. And if you want to walk up in the left hand from C to D to E flat to kind of transition you, like that, that'll help you get there. And then again, we'll drop the G to a G flat for our E flat minor chord again. Alright, we're on our last line of chords now. We're doing great. We're going to start here with a B flat chord. B flat's in the left hand, F, B flat, D, and F in the right hand. Now we're going to take all our B flats and we're just going to move them down to A's. So we have this B flat, and this B flat. And then we're just going to move those all down to A, and that's going to be a D minor chord over an A, as we have an A in the bass. Now we're going to take all our A's and we're going to move them down to A flats, and this is going to be a D diminished chord over an A flat. You see here's a D diminished chord, D, F, and A flat, but we're just voicing it like this, D diminished over A flat, and then go down to an E flat chord over a G now. G's in the left hand, and we're playing E flat, G, B flat, and E flat in the right hand. And then finally, we'll drop our G's, keep walking down to the G flat, and that is our E flat minor chord again, this time over a G flat. That last line was a bit tricky, I know, but let's go over it again slowly. And just keep in mind, we're just walking down half steps here in the left hand. So that should make it a little bit easier. B flat, D minor over A, D diminished over A flat, E flat over G, and E flat minor over G flat. Alright, you now know all the chords you need to know to play this song. So now let's talk about how we're going to use these chords in the different sections, mostly the verse and the chorus. Alright, so now going back to the start of the progression, we start here with our B flat chord, and this B flat is going to get 4 beats. So we'll count it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we go on to E flat, that gets 2 beats, and then E flat minor also gets 2 beats. So together, that's like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second time is exactly the same, like this. All right, so that will be the timing, the rhythm for the first two lines. Now we'll go on to our C minor chord, and this one's gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so again, you see our C minor chord is getting the full 4 beats. If you want to use this D as a transition note, that's going to be on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just like before, E flat and E flat minor are both getting 2 beats. And now in this last section, every one of these chords here is going to get just 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That last E flat minor chord is going to get the full 4 beats, but the other ones are just being half notes. Actually, sometimes this E flat minor chord at the end is only going to be getting 2 beats, so it'll sound more like 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2 into the chorus. And also in that last line of the verse, when we're playing these chords, I like to play the right hand on every single beat. So kind of like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That just gives it a bit more momentum, ending the verse and going into the chorus. If you're comfortable with that, you can even add in some extra notes on the off beats in the bass to kind of match the bass part, something like this. Yeah. All right, so that is how the first verse is played. Now the second verse is going to be very similar, but there's a few differences. Now the second verse in this song is played with a guitar, so it's going to be different. And so to match the rhythm, what I like to do is to break up these chords. Originally, we're just playing a single block chord like this, like F, B flat, D. Now we're going to break it up into the bottom note and then all the upper notes. And you can play a rhythm like this to kind of match the guitar. For our E flat chord, we're breaking up between the top 3 notes and the B flat here. You'll also notice that the E flat chord in the second verse sounds a little bit differently, and that's because they throw in this note here, the D flat, on the E flat minor chord. So if you want to add that into the second verse, you can do that as well. So that's going to be really an E flat minor 7 chord. So after implementing those changes, you might play the second verse a little more like this. All right, so now we get to the chorus. The chorus is going to be the same chords that we already learned, but the chords are going to be played a little bit differently, so let me show you those. We're going to start out here with our B flat chord again, and this is exactly the same as before, but we have this top F. And then I like to play my E flat chord here in the chorus, E flats, G, B flat, E flat, and G flat. And then the E flat minor chord here. G flat, B flat, E flat, G flat in the right hand. My C minor chord here. G flat, C, E flat, G, E flat, and E flat minor, like that. And then you'll notice that in the chorus, sometimes we don't end with this part. sometimes we just go back to the start of the verse, the start of the chord progression again. So take some time to listen to the original song and see if you can hear where we use this full progression and kind of where it gets cut short, I guess you could say. When you're playing the chorus, you want to play it with a lot more force than you were playing the verse. And so we're starting out with this B flat chord. You want a very strong push, all of them played together simultaneously, very forcefully, and you're going to play on beat 1, 1, 2, and you're going to lift up on beat 2 and then just stop. And that kind of matches the original song. And we're going to rest for the rest of those beats in the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we come back in again, very strong again with our E flat chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see it's very strong. Continuing forward, again, we keep that same energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the verse, or in the second chorus, I think they do continue on to this part. So you just want to play this one with a lot more fullness and energy than we had before in the verse. But all right, that's everything you need to know to play this song. Hopefully that gave you a good idea of how to play the different sections, the verse from the chorus. But be sure to let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about that. All right, everybody, that is the end of today's piano tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can let me know in a few ways. Number 1, give this video a like. That's easy to do. You can do that. Number 2, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it or if you have a song to suggest. And number 3, subscribe. You know, that's always what you gotta do. Anyways, that's all the time we have today. Sorry, goodbye, and have an awesome day. See you later.